AIP is Palantir's AI platform. It lets you build AI agents that understand your data and answer questions in plain natural language. Instead of clicking through dashboards, a property manager can just ask, how many open work orders do we have at address ABC? And the agent queries the ontology and answers. In this lesson, we built a read-only agent. In lesson 12, we will extend it to trigger operations. This is the shift happening in software right now. Dashboards are powerful, but you have to know where to click. A conversational interface lets users ask questions in their own words. Show me overdue work orders is a way more natural than navigating filter menus. Read-only agents are great for learning and for reporting use cases. Action-enabled agents are for when users want to both ask questions and make changes. System instructions tell the agent what to do, not code, just plain natural language that the model reads and follows. Creating a read-only agent is straightforward. Grant the right ontology access without granting action permissions. Links let the agent understand relationships, so it can answer which technician is assigned to this work order because the link between them is enabled. Test with at least 5 different scenarios: a simple count, a filtered query, an aggregation, a query that follows links, and one that combines everything. If all 5 pass, the agent is ready for users. Use real-world scenarios, not fabricated questions. Dashboards and agents are complementary, not competing. Dashboards are great for structured exploration. Agents for ad hoc questions. Users spend most time in a dashboard, but turn to the agent when they need something the dashboard doesn't cover. 5 things make an agent useful: narrow ontology access, links enabled, clear tool naming, well-defined instructions, and interactive testing. Agents aren't perfect on day 1. You improve them by testing and refining instructions over time. Ontology context is your security boundary. The agent can't see anything you don't explicitly add. If a property manager shouldn't see financial data, don't add the financial object type. You're explicitly defining what the agent can and cannot access. You now know how to build a read-only agent. Next lesson, we will extend it to an action-enabled agent that can also execute operations like assigning technicians or updating status. The foundation is the same: ontology access, links, instructions, and testing. Finish your homework for lesson 11 and mark complete. I'll see you in the next lesson.